It's STS time. Shoot the shit with DSP. Thanks for joining. I'm David Scott Peters, for those of you who don't know, but most of you who, well, play in this little sandbox. I was going to say pool, but I think I'd rather have sandbox. You know who I am, and you know why you're here. It's so we can learn, we can get motivated, be the best you possible, and, well, get ready for the weekend, right? Don't forget, I'll answer your questions at the end of my time, because that is Shoot the Shit with DSP. Now, with that said, we're going to get our little good mornings going here. We're going to start here, and we're going to make sure everything works. Some bitch, everything works. Steve Eller's in the house. Thank you, Steve, for letting me know that everything is working, and I hope you're enjoying your time in Tennessee. See, we're progressive, we're fun. Steve is traveling across the country with his wife in an RV, family reunion, and he's still working. He's still getting shit done. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see here. Carlos Z is in the house. Good morning from Northern California. Good morning, and it is awesome to have you in the membership ranks, my friend. You've been circling for so long, and we're going to get some things done. We're going to help you make change. We have the infamous Mary DeLeon's in the house. Good morning to you as well. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and that today is a reasonably easy day for you. That's what I'm hoping. We've got Mother's Cantina, good morning, fired up for a busy summer weekend. Ryan James is in the house and he's killing it. It's summertime, so that means in season for him in Ocean City, Maryland, where the population goes from something like 200,000 to 2 million. It's like something ridiculous. Ridiculous. But it's time. It's when you make your money when you are a seasonal restaurant. Let's see here who else is joining us. If you're joining, make sure you log into your Google account or YouTube, same damn thing, so you can participate in the chat and ask me questions at the end. We've got Attila's in the house. Good morning to you. It is great to have you as a Shoot the Shit regular with DSP. We're going to have one next week. I think the week after I'm going to be traveling. I've got a Canadian Henley in St. Catharines, Canada. So I know that next week there is a Shoot the Shit. I think the following we are not, just as an update to get everybody on board. Let's make sure everything is working. It looks like it is. We've got a full house working. Let's get started here. And let me get all my things put down and ready to go. We're going to zoom in and we're going to hit record and we're going to get going. All right, here we go. Welcome to Shoot the Shit with DSP. STS with DSP happens every Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, live on YouTube, travel schedule permitting. We're going to invest about 30 minutes out of your day to get pumped about the upcoming weekend. Get excited about crushing your goals and finding the motivation to be the best you possible. Plus, I'll answer your burning questions. I'm David Scott Peters, creator of the Restaurant Prosperity Formula and your coach. And as a reminder, for those of you who are joining now, make sure you're logging into your Google account, your YouTube account, so that I can see your comments here, pop them up on screen, answer your questions at the end, that you can be a part of this Shoot the Shit with DSP. Here we go. Let's cut through the BS. Sometimes you don't have time for a full-blown marketing campaign. You don't have a big ad budget. You don't have a fancy marketing manager running metrics and A/B tests. What you've got is a slow day, a hungry team, and a deep aching need for butts and seats. When? Today. The question, well, it pops up in my group coaching calls on a semi-routine basis. And it kind of comes across as my sales are down. What do I do? I start with, are you doing Restaurant 101 right? Are you doing the Restaurant 101 things right? And that's hot food hot, cold food cold, clean, safe work environment for your guests and employees, wow, customer service, incredible product, and now to go, doing the things that we do well. That's great hospitality. Because if you're not providing great hospitality in a clean environment, a safe environment, if your food's not fantastic, your service isn't great, that's why your sales are down. If you're not consistent with your product, if you're not continually marketing and doing things to tell everyone we're here, because people in your neighborhood, they pass away. People in your neighborhood move away. Your people in your neighborhood have new interests and friends. People in your neighborhood, well, they like the guy down the street better. We have to continually improve. We have to continue to market. We continually have to replace some people go, but there's this group of people we've got to make sure stay with us. And that's 82% of your people don't come back because you don't do Restaurant 101 right. They encounter an attitude of indifference by one or more employees, or the person down the street's better. 82%, that's in your control. So let's assume you're doing Restaurant 101 right. That's what I play. That's my sandbox. After that, I got to remind my members that I'm not a marketing expert, rather a systems and restaurant operations expert. I leave the heavy lifting stuff to when it comes to marketing to my friends Matt Plapp and Josh Kopel. With that in mind, I wanted to give you some things you could do easily, that could give you a little pop in sales today. Now, after we do this, make sure you go to my podcast, whether it's on YouTube or your favorite podcast service, and look up my podcast that says How to Increase Your Sales by $250,000 a year. That is very much an internal piece on how you can increase your sales. This is not that. This is what can I do guerrilla marketing wise, right? That's where guerrilla marketing comes in. It's fast, it's gritty, it's human. And when it's done right, it can explode your visibility and sales without spending more than a few bucks or even a single dollar. Guerrilla marketing has been around forever, and all too often with all the bells and whistles with software and different campaigns and things that are out there, we often forget about the easy stuff that we can do today that don't require a ton. So let's go through 10 marketing tactics, guerrilla marketing tactics you can run today. No permissions, no designer, no budget, just a little guts and grit. Number 1, bait the line with bounce back offers. Print up some bounce back cards, like business cards. Say bounce back. No, they don't say bounce back. They have an offer on them. Maybe you give these cards out $5 off your next visit, or a free appetizer with your next entree, promoting a purchase, and we'll give you a little something extra at a food cost of say 20, 30, 40%. Hand them out to every customer today and to nearby businesses. Put a short expiration date on them so you create some urgency. We don't want them living out there forever. This tactic is simple, it's fast, and shockingly effective. Now here's an expert tip. In order to redeem the offer, get them to sign up for your loyalty program or your email list, whether it's a birthday list, it's a holiday reminder. I don't give a rat's ass. We are going to basically ethically bribe them. We're going to give you this for something in exchange. That's your email address. That's your name. That way we can market to people who know and like us. Number 2, cross-promote with a neighbor. Find a local business and team up. Offer deals that work both ways. Show your receipt from Bella's Hair Studio. Get 10% off brunch. Tag both of our businesses on Instagram and enter to win a gift card. You double your reach and show your community, well, that you're with it. You're with them. You're in it. Now here's an expert tip. This used to be known as what's called parasite marketing. Sounds awful, doesn't it? But it's not. You're building your reach, following, and your list with somebody else's customer list. Right? They have a list who know, like, and trust them. And when they recommend you, when they do something with you, their customers are most likely, well, going to know, like, and trust you. Give you an opportunity. You get that social proof that you're good. Not just that you say you're good. This is one of the fastest growth strategies you can do without a big marketing budget. Number 3, get loud on the sidewalk. Yeah, we're talking guerrilla marketing at its finest, old school. You want attention? Take it. Grab a whiteboard, write something hilarious, sassy, or weird, and set it on the curb. Even better, send one of your uniformed people out with samples. Get them engaging, smiling, repping your food like it's gold. Visibility equals sales. Now here's an expert tip. Have you ever noticed this strategy actually in action used in shopping malls in the food courts by an Asian cuisine concept, a restaurant, trying to stand out with all the crowd, restaurant, right? What do? One bite, Can I offer you a sample? Can I offer you a sample? Can I offer you a sample? Toothpick. And somebody kind of catcalling, say, come on over, have a sample. One bite is all it takes for that restaurant to add maybe one customer spending $20 or a family of four, $80 in sales just from that one person showing up and saying, this product is good. What can it do for you? Number 4, text only or loyalty member flash sales. This depends on what kind of technology you have in place. Got a slow day? Hit your text list or your loyalty member list. Today only, buy a burger, get a second one for $1. Or maybe double points or triple point offers. Only today, right now, this shift. The message says just show this to your server. That's it. No graphics, no big production, just a direct, compelling offer they can use right now. Now here's an expert tip. Remember, this is a shift-specific offer, meaning right now, today. So your exposure to a big discount, well, it's small because we're only doing it for right now. We're driving sales right now. And while I may not be really excited about driving sales with a discount, it does have its place. And while, again, it's not my favorite way to do things, you have a restaurant full of employees standing around. This can fix your labor cost issues for that day. That's a win. Don't care which way you look at it, that's a win. Number 5, bribe the staff ethically. Your team is your army. Give them printed referral cards with their name on them. Every time a new customer, keyword new customer, not a regular, not somebody already in your list, a brand new customer brings one back, your employee gets a bonus. It creates buy-in, hustle, and word of mouth without that corporate feel. Now here's an expert tip. Imagine if you had an actual sales team out in the world promoting your brand like the big corporations. You're welcome. Number 6, TikTok, Reels, Shorts without the dance. Film your weirdest dish. Your staff cracking up in the kitchen. A quick walkthrough of your daily specials. It doesn't have to be polished. It just has to be real. Post it, tag it, repeat. Consistency beats perfection. Expert tip. Remember, this isn't about driving sales today. With consistency and storytelling, especially, focus on storytelling. It'll translate into sales routinely on your next todays going forward. Number 7, start a food cult. Take one dish and build a cult around it. Give it a name. Offer secret upgrades. Create stickers or t-shirts. Make it something your guests brag about ordering. That's marketing gold. Expert tip. Make sure it's an item to die for. Or even maybe a food challenge that gets people talking. Number 8, mystery guest challenge. Mystery guest challenge. What's that, David? Announce on social media that a mystery guest will be dining with you sometime this week. Anyone who shows up during that visit and guesses who it is, free meal. Make it fun. Make it buzzworthy. Make them show up just in case. Here's an expert tip. Get a local business or community leader to join in on the fun. They're your guest. They're the person you're inviting. Invite them to be your guest. Buy their meal plus a guest. And ask them to post on something on their social media. So on their media, they're going to say, here's a contest. I'm actually the special guest. I'd love to see you, but you're going to have to find me when I show up sometime this week. You know what? They might give them a giveaway. A giveaway of the actual restaurant name that they're going to have to go find them. Instead of playing Where's Waldo, it's Where's Waldo in a very specific location, your restaurant. You're just not going to share when you're going to be there. Again, do we care if their followers, know who the mystery guest is? No, we want the visits. And remember, Parasite marketing, you're building your list with somebody else's list. No like, trust. And if they're brand new customers, all the better. You have an opportunity to get them signed up for your email list, your loyalty program, to give them a great experience. Number 9, hijack local Facebook groups ethically. So post in your local neighborhood or what's happening in your city name group. Tell a story, show a moment, share something real that happened in your restaurant. Not a sales pitch. You get kicked out. Just connection. It's how you build community that converts. Expert tip. This is free exposure. And when done right, it creates comments and buzz. And what did it cost you other than a little time? Nothing. And finally, number 10. Turn the bathroom into ad space. You heard me right. Print a poster, hang it up in the bathroom, promote trivia night, QR code signups, or secret menu challenges. People will read anything while they're sitting or standing. You might as well use that time to boost your check average. Now here's an expert tip. Big advertising companies charge big money to get your message in front of your future and current customers. You can do it for free. For shits and grins, let's say each of these strategies, the 10 strategies I just I shared with you, only brought in one party of 2. 1. So all 10 of them brought in a guest with a guest. You did a great job while they're there, which means they're going to come back. And now let's assume they come back once a week going forward. So we're just going to imagine a year, 52 weeks, assuming they spend $40 in your restaurant, that first visit. And they'll spend $40 on the next visit and the next. You get the picture. In 1 year, they'll spend $2,080 with you. What if it brought in 10 parties of 2 or 20 and so on? That's $20,000, that's $40,000 and more. Guerrilla marketing works because it's fast, real, and scrappy. Just like the restaurant business. Don't wait for perfect. Don't wait for approval. Start messy, start loud, start now. And remember, if your marketing doesn't feel a bit risky, it's probably invisible. Now that concludes my portion of Shoot the Shit with DSP. And now it's time for your questions, comments, and the like. I also want to let you know, like I always do now, I throw up a QR code here for anybody interested in learning about membership. Make sure you scan that, get on Ryan James' calendar, so we can learn more about your business, what we do, and see if there's a possible fit. We'd love to work with you. All right, let's see here. We're going back here. The last person I spoke to was Attila. So let's see. Steve Eller says, how to increase restaurant sales $250,000 in a year, and he gave you the YouTube link. So I mentioned that during my teaching portion. Thank you for doing that, Steve. Carlos says, we are in concert season. There is a concert almost every day up the street until October. I'm thinking, show us your ticket and get 10% off. Carlos, I think it's a great idea. But what about, instead of 10% off the whole meal, what about a shareable dessert that's not on the menu, that's a secret, that's fantastic, that only costs you a few dollars to put together, has a huge perceived value, right? I just went out, and maybe it's with a purchase of a beverage. So now, whether they want a full meal or not, I'm driving the guests in, because after a show, a concert, they may have eaten, right? Because you're saying, show me after. So unless it's a daytime concert, you may not get them for dinner. Let's assume they went to dinner somewhere else. Well, maybe the offer is with the ticket before the concert, with the date on it, you get the offer. With the torn ticket, after the event, come in and get. So you can play with the offers. And if you do it something like, hey, here's this higher perceived value without discounting the whole ticket, I might be able to drive them in for dinner beforehand, dessert and drinks afterwards. Don't know. But I do like the idea. Again, pull people in. What you're going to have to figure out is, how do you get to those people? So that's either building your list of customers and promoting it to those who go to the concerts, or you've got to work with the concert venue and see if you can get on their list. If you can do a trade with them, you can figure something out. But I love the idea. That's guerrilla marketing. We've got Huddies is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. It is good to have you, Stacy. Gary Rosenberg, what is going on, my friend? How are you? How is your son? I'm assuming it's the Gary Rosenberg I know. Matt Plapp's in the house. Sup, DSP? Still love those orange shares. I bet you do. Dude, did you hear? Were you here when I was teaching? Because I mentioned your gosh darn name. Just saying. Just saying, I mentioned you. Matt also says, for the concert promo, make sure they have a scan a code to join a program to get the offer with the concert ticket. Yeah, so that's kind of what I talked about with the 10 tips of guerrilla marketing, where we want to always grow our list. If we give something for free, we want to require them to jump on our customer list. Just on a side note, the most valuable piece of information, the most valuable tool, the most valuable asset any business has is their customer list. People who know, like, trust you already. So build it. They're now a brand new customer, possibly a brand new customer. You had an opportunity to make it great. Now we can put them in our marketing system to pull them back. We know exactly who they are and we can communicate with them. Great advice. Thank you very much, Mr. Platt. Deja Wakefield's in the house. Good morning, Deja. Good ideas. I hope so. You know, it really stemmed from Carlos and I having the conversation once in the group coaching call and on the live help desk. I'm like, I used to talk about guerrilla marketing all the time before all the fancy stuff that went out there. These are things we can do. I mean, because we want to do them. And so I'd love to hear marketing tips you guys have. You can email me at david@davidscottpeters.com. Maybe I'll bring them up. I'll compile them and bring them up here, the best ideas on Shoot the Shit, and we'll have another marketing piece. Or maybe at some point in time, Matt Plapp, you'll sit in that gosh darn chair and we can talk marketing. We could also do a Zoom. Love to have you on Shoot the Shit. Let's make that happen, brother. Oh, by the way, I did get your email. I did talk to the team. We're going to come up with some content for your America's Best Restaurants University. Yeah, going to happen. Let's see here. How we doing on time? How we doing on people? We've got a lot of people on right now. So if you've got a question, a comment, we've got a little bit of time. This is your time. There's about a 15-second delay that drives me absolutely batty. How do I know? Because I can see it live on my iPad and I can see it on my computer, which is over here, and go, man, they are not synced. So this is me drawing out, stretching to give you a chance to type. Carlos says, thank you, Matt. I agree. I still need to continue speaking with you and your team. Hope all is good, brother. Look at that. Matt Plapp. See, what's Matt Plapp doing? He's a parasite marketer, that son of a bitch. But guess what? I am with him too. We, right? Just the guerrilla marketing, we cross-promote with each other all the time. We have the same customers. Think about it. The power of just Carlos' statement going, hey, he's working with me as a member now. He's talking with Matt. Where did it start? It started here. It started with YouTube. It started with the book. It started with the seminar. Know, like, and trust. So the guerrilla marketing piece where you can get somebody else to talk about how good you are and cross-promote with their list, it is powerful. This is a live example of how it works. Just make sure it's somebody you believe in, right? If you're going to cross-promote. Because they represent you. And I can tell you right now, I feel 100% confident that when I recommend Matt Plapp, he's never going to let me down. Period. Because he's that kind of guy. All right, let's see here. Matt says, I'll be flying out in August to film at Papa Kelsey's to document their 17% growth with our systems. So we can do a sit down then. All right, let me look at my calendar. Text me, remind me, because I'll probably forget when I leave here, to make sure I'm in town. August. Okay, I know at the beginning of August, I will be in Canada for a race, Canadian Henley, and then I come home and I visit my daughter, so that in Alaska. So the first week of August, hopefully it's not that time because I'm 99% sure that's when I will be out of town. How we doing on time? We've got about 5 minutes left to stick around. If you guys have questions, comments, something you want me to work on with you, now is your time. If you've had enough STS with DSP, I get it. Still have a ton of you guys on here. It is so much fun to do this on Fridays. Now that I've got all the technology working and I can throw things up on screen and I can, put your questions on screen. It all works. Although last week, remember, it didn't work. And I had to restart the stream. Ugh. Anyway, that's what doing live is all about. Put yourself out there, baby. Just put yourself out there. That was for Matt Plapp's dad. All right. I'll work around your schedule. Fantastic. You're too kind. Well, that may be the time. I'm looking at my chat over here with my team. There's nothing going on. Matt was the last one to speak. We still have a group of you on here. A couple of you starting to take off. So let's call it quits. Let's just say, I appreciate you. I hope if you're brand new, that you'll scan that QR code and get on Ryan's calendar so we can learn about each other. We're not a right fit for everybody. I just like to think we are. No matter what, I hope you'll join me next Friday here live on YouTube for Shoot the Shit with DSP. Go out there, kick some ass, everybody. Peace.